How's it going, guys? Check's Undead. So today I wanted to take a look at what I'm calling the future of gacha games. I don't have like a whole lot of experience playing these kind of games, so I'll be totally honest. I'm kind of a casual when it comes to these. I really have only played Genshin. I didn't have an interest in pretty much any of the other ones because they got really too cringy for me, especially like, I think it's Zenless Zone Zero or whatever. I don't know. Withering Waves actually looks pretty good. I almost wanted to jump into that, but I figured I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna maybe keep casually playing Genshin here and there. I've got like a dozen, maybe a little over characters now. I have bought some, and I've gotten some through playing. My highest level character is only like level 50, and that's my main character. Um, so if you're like a serious player of that game, then that tells you where I'm at. Everybody else that I have is like level 40, and I can't get them any higher. But today we're going to take a look at all of the games that I'm really excited for when it comes to like the gacha game universe, which is Silver Palace, Arcanites, didn't mean to start that, and Ananta, which I've already kind of looked at a little bit. We're going to take a look at that again. Let's go ahead and start off with Silver Palace here.
We have a big case on our hands. Dozens are dead, burned to ashes. You may be the best detective.
But Sylvania isn't the best city there is.
The city is like liquid silver, always changing. What is true might not always stay true. Sin and evil stalk the city like a stubborn shadow.
Tell if it's too loud for y'all.
I need an assistant.
I'm Alf. I'm here for the interview. You shall become my knight in her stead.
So I like all the characters in this so far. Does that? Okay, that is already there. I did not mean to put it there. I like
Look who it
the
is!
concepts and the
You're
vibe.
not welcome in Sylvania!
Do not talk to the detective with that tone.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
The steampunk,
Besides fire,
Victorian.
there's another way to turn the skin black. You know what it is, but it's just too peculiar.
Yeah, the Victorian, like, kind of steampunky vibe really fits well with this game. They did it very well.
The clock strikes 12.
I guess it's not really.
This is the night.
Where everything ends! Admit it!
You don't have what it takes to be the bad guy.
Like, this looks hardcore. This game looks so cool, combat-wise. Petting my cat.
Fairy
so
tales
they
mean something else to us.
made a cat cam.
I already knew none of us could escape fate. Unless you are the author.
I'm no longer a detective.
So why are you still so excited?
That was good. So the combat, I think, looks fantastic in this game. So one of the reasons why I'm calling this like the future of gacha games is because this is such a giant leap. At least for me, especially since I didn't really play Withering Waves and none of the other ones. There's a lot of other gacha games, but they don't all have this full like world walk around you're in the combat, kind of gameplay. A lot of them do the turn-based style and other things like that. There's some like tower defense ones. Another game that we're gonna look at used to be a tower defense game, but is gonna go this route, and they did it amazingly. We'll get there in a second. Full screen this.
Huh?
I've watched this a little bit before, but I do want to point out the walking animations, the turning animations. It's a lot more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Immersive?
事务所之前闲置了一段时间，却没有租给其他人。看来这也并不是黄金地段嘛。
OBS might be lagging my computer with the camera. I'm not sure. I'm new to this, what I'm doing right now, so this is laggy. I guess I'll find out while I'm editing. Forgive me. I like that this game has guns too, of course. I like all the games that have guns. All the games that I'm looking at right now, also the future Gacha games, they all have guns to some degree. That's another thing that I really, really like. Does every character have a gun? He doesn't have a gun. She's really cool. I really like her. I like her a lot. It's hot.
The 社会是个混沌系统，
The hat.
将毫不关联的碎片串联在一起的，是逻辑，
Other than
亦
that,
或
in
是
English
狂
version?
想
Maybe
和
not.
阴谋。
Oh well. So there's like a bunch of
靠你了，小马，
customization
快点跑吧。
for the horse and stuff. I wonder if you can actually drive a car, customize the car. Although if you get a horse like this, you can drift on the horse and later fly, which you'll see that I guess there's not really a reason to have a car. I think the you have to find people or your enemies hiding in plain sight is really cool. You have to hunt down the furries hiding in public. That's so cool. I like that she just like whips the pistol out and shoots from the hip. Can't see what I'm doing, you know? That's cool.
所谓死无对证。
Okay, so wait, hold on. I do want to pause for a second. I'm not going to do like a whole breakdown of all this because that would be way too much, and there's other people that are already much deeper into the gacha space and have already done probably a much better job than I'll be able to do with these games. I don't know as much about these games as like other people do. I'm like a Resident Evil survival game type guy, more like realism, tactical, you know, blah 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 blah. I'm new to these games, but I do want to stop to take a look at this map because it reminds me of Saints Row. And especially with this little map right here. So like in Saints Row, you had like different factions in different parts of the city that you would have to fight. So like here it's the like Wolf King, the Wolf lackeys, whatever you want to call them. And this is their section. If you go to one of these other sections, which it looks like if you go like to that up north section, or I didn't do that. If you go to that like up northern section, then it looks like we'll have a different boss. YouTube doesn't get me in trouble for that. That was an accident, YouTube. I was pointing. Whatever. So I think this is for like early gameplay, not what she's about to do, but the grappling mechanic. I think this is kind of weird. I don't know why you would want to lift up the cat like that instead of just like petting the cat. I guess maybe there's some kind of gimmick to that. Oh yeah, actually, I think in this game you have to. You get something for hitting cats or something like that.
俯瞰城市全景，有助于思考。哪个角落还有我没注意到的细节？
Now you see it firsthand. If you're ever wondering what that click noise is in my videos, it's me clicking the mute button on my microphone so I can blow my nose or some bullshit. I'm not used to the flora here in is it flora? Yeah, I'm not used to the flora. What the plants over in Florida. My allergies just go crazy, especially when it rains. It's been raining the last couple days, so it's just like kicking the crap out of me. We're about to go into rain season again for hurricane season, so my allergies are probably going to start kicking the crap out of me. I'm also about to start talking on the phone like a lot more than I'm used to. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's like really late. I've been working all day. It's 10 right now. I'm supposed to be going to bed, but I wanted to film this video before I went to bed, so I can put it out this weekend. There's not a whole lot else that I really wanted to like point out and talk about in this video, I don't think, other than like interiors are a big thing in the future of these games. I like her a lot too. But there's a lot more interiors that you can like enter in Silver Palace versus like Genshin or even other games like GTA 5, that is, not 6. So even these games are getting like a drastic upgrade for, you know, what they are. I wonder if you can get on the trolleys. That would be really cool. I just realized that has like a full interior. What I do wonder, okay, I don't know, what I do wonder is this something that you can just like regularly do? Or is this something that you can only do like for this section where you're doing like sneaky stuff? Hey Bo, what's up? I feel like this is just for this section. But I could be wrong. This could be something to do when you like enter a new boss's domain or, you know, section of the city or whatever. I'm gonna end up doing theories. I'm gonna end up. I'm trying not to, but I'm gonna end up making theories. Oh, I like her so much. That reminds me, her. I was bad at it, but her weapon reminds me of what's that game? The Dark Souls game that only came out on PS4, but it's not Dark Souls. What's that game called? Can't remember. I'm sorry. realized there's nobody, no NPCs, and then right after the fight ends, people just spawn in the chairs over there. God, her eyes look crazy good. That's why they keep showing them. They're really like proud of that. And this is something that I am really excited for. The boss fights in this game look crazy. The combat, they really went all out for Silver Palace. I don't remember who the creators are of this game, but man, they're doing some fantastic work. She's got like an LMG. The background is super cool, like. And it looks like an actual boss fight. This doesn't look like Genshin, where it's just like just slam the same buttons over and over and over and over and over. This is like, there's moments where like you're getting your butt kicked. You're kicking her butt. She's kicking your butt. They make that look so good. Like, so good. I don't think, I don't remember if there's been like a release date or anything like that for this. I don't think there was in the other one. I know there is at least an expected release date for these next two games. Supposedly, these are going to come out before next year. I think Arknights is going to come out supposedly around August. And then Ananta is next year, I think. Or no, that's supposed to be before the end of the year. I'll Google it in a second here. One sec. This is the first trailer for Arknights.
Since you came, do provide your signature here.
An employment contract with Enfield? Seraph Directive? Who ordered this?
You did.
Can you talk?
The hub base is in dire straits. We've been attacked by the Angoloid, and we only managed to keep things from completely falling apart.
Are these the Angoloid? Where did they come from?
The Angoloid were already here when the first humans arrived at Talos 2. Compared to the humans, they seem to be more endemic to this planet. This is the Blight, or to put it in other words, this is how the Blight ruptures into the world. Many fear you, because your course of actions have them worried about their own fate. Some respect you, because your ultimate goal is to ensure that civilization survives and thrives. The rumbling Originium reactor is the heart of our civilization. The automated industry complex will be key to everything. With it, we will ultimately turn the tide.
That thing? I planted it?
We can only press onward and ever onward until we reach the northernmost point of this planet. A place that may very well be the end of our journey.
Phoenix
Speaking of which, how should I address you? Administrator? Oracle? Perhaps I can just call you the Doctor.
I don't remember that ending. So, this game obviously is a lot more of like an edgy kind of vibe to it. But something you'll notice, you have all your characters down here. You'll see them in a moment because they actually follow you around in this game and fight with you, and it's sick. They do really well too. They're actually like competent AI companions, it seems like, from what I've seen at least. I don't know if you have to play them individually to level them. I can't remember from the gameplay that I watched. But yeah, it's really cool. I wish that all of the Gacha games were doing this, but I realize that, you know, for a lot of them, or for the other two that we're looking at, they've already created themselves and set them up to work really with just like you playing, switching out characters. So I don't know if they'd be able to like update it to where it plays like this in the future. But man, the animations in this one as well are like amazing. I can tell these guys made a lot of money from their mobile game to be able to put as much money as they did into this, and they did really well, because the whole atmosphere and aesthetics of this game is really cool in my opinion. I like that it's got like this like outskirts adventurer tech tactical kind of like vibe going on. I don't know how else to describe it, but you know, basically like that. It's like edgelord, like 2030, not edgelord, but like cool, edgy, like late 2000s type stuff. And they did it really well. Like, I really, really like everything that they've shown here. Even Cat Dante, who's a little goofy, but I accept that stuff with these games because it's like, because, you know, they're from a different culture, okay? It's just, they're different. They do fantasy games a lot better over there. I'm getting distracted by some of these animations. Sorry. This was like my favorite character. Look at the eyes, though. Like, again, the game that does, you know, eyes and stuff like that really well. The facial animations, when she comes in. Hold on. Like, they look so good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm more willing to accept the you know, weird fantasy stuff in games like this, because it's just kind of what they do in like all of these games. Wait, did I skip ahead to me? No, okay. I was just like, wait, I was skipping around. See, notice like they do hang back a little bit. They don't overdo it, but they do, as you just saw, they'll use their special abilities. They do get in there. They can be attacked. Because as you'll see, like the third girl there, she's already lost some health because she's been attacked. But if you notice, they're like competent AI companions. You build all of this stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure even this tether right here that she's flying across right now, you build that all across your world to help you. There's not like I heard this game doesn't have like a glider and other stuff like that, like Genshin and the other games do. This game is very, very big on like building. So as you see here, you're gonna be spending a lot of time setting up all kinds, basically Factorio. Like, I've never played Factorio. I've seen some videos about it. I think that's the game that I'm thinking of. Romeo, hold on. I'm filming a video. He wants some milk. Or some lactose intolerant milk. That's okay for cats. But, so you can craft all your materials yourself. So you don't have to go out into the world and find them all. You can actually make them all yourself in your own base, or bases, because you'll actually be building multiple bases, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to. It alleviates you from, you know, fighting if you didn't want to do that. If you wanted to, you could literally just like set up your factory, go to bed, wake up in the morning, be like, oh cool, I've got all my materials, now I can upgrade the thing that I want to do. And I think that's a really cool aspect that they added into this game. Another thing that really made this one stand out to me, other than the characters following you, I'm pretty sure it's this one. You can, so Gacha games, obviously, they're you know, it's a free to play game, free to download, free to play, but there's a lot of microtransactions, and some of those are getting characters and other things. This one's amazing because it separates characters and items in the purchasing queue, or whatever you want to call it, the store page. So you don't have to choose, or you don't have to like gamble and like hope that you're going to get a character. You can choose to either buy characters, character packs, you know, whatever, however it comes, or items. And I think that's so cool. That's so respectful to the player, our time, our money. Like, nobody likes wasting time or throwing money at something and not getting what they want. Like, it's already a bit of a gamble, just, you know, throwing money at something where it's a gacha system and it's not, I'm not choosing my character, it's a gamble of what character I'm going to get. So, you know, I really appreciate at least that if they're going to do that and do it like that, because I realize they got to make their money. I really appreciate that they're at least respecting my money and my time and separating it to where I don't have to spend like a whole $10 or $15 to get a higher chance at getting a character or whatever. Because there straight up been times where like I haven't spent a lot of money on Genshin or anything like that, but I have had at least one time where I spent money, maybe 2 times. I did not get a character. At least I'm pretty sure if I remember. I know for a fact that happened to me once. I got like nothing but items, and I was pissed. I think the designs for the buildings in this game are such a trip. Extreme, like 2000s edgy, you know, vibes, whatever. That's why I got Dante in here, Cat Dante. Oh, grass bunny things are cool. Huh. Oh, okay, yeah, see? I think this is one of the... Never mind, I don't know what they're building now. Oh. This is pretty cool. So not only do you have the companions, you just build some turrets out in the middle of, you know, wherever to help you with challenges. So even though these enemies are all like higher level and tougher, just ripping right through all of them. That's a cool looking trait.
正是我们
That
所
looks
需要
really
的。
cool. I like that. I'll pick the dude main character for sure. And then I'll be running around with a harem of women. Women that finally won't abuse me. I'm just playing. Mostly. That missed, I'll be honest. I really like the forest they got going on here. This is super peaceful. And you got a base over here. I think this is actually your like main hub base. Panda boy. Panda man. Excuse me. Is this the hub?
我知道这东西珍贵，但又觉得十
Where's
分
this
玄乎。
English? Isn't there an English version? No. This is it. I feel like this is like your like hub building. And if you get inside of here, then there's a ton of stuff going on. Now I'm kind of doubting myself though, because there's that thing. I was wrong. The only thing that makes me worry about is that this game might not have fast traveling. And if it doesn't have fast traveling, then those are going to be built all over the world, and that's going to get a little tedious and annoying. That's the only thing that I'm concerned about. But I'm sure they'll probably have some kind of fast travel system. We're just not seeing it. So this is like another whole little base in a different area to the first one that you had, or that we saw at least. I don't know if you have to stop by them to be able to collect from them, or if you can like collect from a different menu. What I also think is really cool is that if you go do a process where there's multiple processes, your companions will also go work for you as well, so you don't have to do everything manually yourself. That's pretty cool. It makes them feel a lot more like actual companions. Or they, you know, they could just probably be doing this to like show off the world really quickly. This area's really pretty too. Yellow flowers are cool. I like yellow. Obviously, that's another reason why I like this game, clearly. Got a lot of yellow and stuff. Yellow highlight. They did it really well too. I like that coat. It's kind of cool. It's like those coats you see in those like weird ads where you're like, I don't even know if that's real or not. This place has to be your base. It's like, or maybe not. These look like houses. That's that house. This is your house. Okay, here we go. Forgive me, it's so late. I'm sorry.
我时常聆听到针织在向所有人低语，通过一种轻微的嗡鸣声。
A little bit because we're not speaking English. So basically, like, you get to walk around your hub. You can do stuff here to upgrade things, upgrade your characters. I think you can even upgrade your base so that you can do different things even here that you can't do outside of here, I don't think. And then I don't think if I didn't mention it already or whatever, you also see your other characters walking around here, which is pretty cool. As well as characters that you don't have that you can get, I think. I don't know. That motorcycle would be really helpful to be able to use. I wonder if we can. See, so like there's that one girl. My favorite.
要特别注意一下，避免维修时再发生事故。
有空和我过两招怎么样？当然啦，别让佩丽卡知道。给我的？哇，谢谢管理员，我这就收起来。
Oh, is this a space station? Wait a minute. I've never watched this full video. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So you fly between this and possibly Earth, if it's Earth? Or maybe another planet? Oh, okay, that's it. That's cool. I wonder if we can fly to like different areas of the planet. Probably like later on, they'll add it in, or maybe even other planets.
"大家好，很高兴在这里和大家分享我们的项目，代号无限大。这是一款都市题材的开放世界游戏，我们将扮演一位调查员，寻找和调查各种异闻事件，游历世界，结识伙伴，共同冒险。希望代号无限大能给大家带来在都市中自由探索的新体验。为了让大家感受到都市与自由，我们团队付出了许多努力。我们也
They really seem to be trying to go the extra mile to make this city feel alive and have a lot of extra things to do, which I really like. They're going to make it really, they're going to have a lot of interactive things. Like, they're going to have a bunch of interactive, like, arcade systems. God only knows what else. Obviously, you can use a phone. That's why a lot of people are kind of calling this the, like, anime GTA, because of all those features that they're putting in. And the cool movement styles that they're putting in for you to have all kinds of different choices is just like an extra thing to boot.
引入了程序化城市生成技术，它能快速地搭建起整座城市的雏形，加上定制化开发的城市生态系统，完整丰富的都市样貌就呈现在了我们眼前。那么，如何在庞大的都市中高效地移动呢？这也是我们一直以来思考的问题。摆荡、飞索、游泳、驾驶机车、汽车、 这套集成了多种运动方式、高机动性的3C 系统是我们交出的答卷。有了它，我们就能自由地切换运动方式，自在地穿梭于高楼之间。
另外，展现生动的都市生活也是我们始终努力的方向。我们将室内场景无缝接入了大地图，方便玩家在闲逛时进入感兴趣的店铺一探究竟。加上热闹的室外场景、鲜活的角色演出，还有各种贴近生活的玩法，让我们足不出户就能在游戏世界中体验到有趣的都市生活。
This is the one where you get to play Find the Cat.
未来我们将进一步探索都市的多样性和可能性，大家可以期待一下。
说起在都市中的自由探索，我们的设计师提出，如果街道旁的那些物件不仅仅是摆设，而是可以被破坏和利用的，那会不会更加自由有趣呢？然后我们负责城市生态系统的同学又增加了很多工作，当然这是非常值得的。漫步在代号无限大的街头，你几乎可以与场景中所有物件进行互动，不论化身街头恶霸大搞破坏，还是回到童年与猫咪躲猫猫，在这里都可以实现。
This is cute.
好了，这一次的分享到此结束，感谢大家，期待代号无限大和大家正式见面的那一天。
See, they even say it there that they're hoping you can join soon. There was something, I swear, where this said, I think maybe like November they were going to release it, something like that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
That's loud. I'm just going to kind of like let this play in the background while I end this. I'm really excited for all of these games. I think all of them look fantastic. They all have different things going on with them that make them exciting for different reasons. So they're all going to have very different like feelings, and you know, I love that they're it's not just copy and paste the exact same thing. Each of these is going to be unique enough that I will be able to play each of these and get a different enough experience that it's not going to feel like I'm playing the exact same thing. I'm going to have a lot of fun with the stories of these games and the gameplay, which was something that like Genshin, after a while, like the gameplay starts to feel really repetitive, and to be honest, I had zero interest in the story. The story for Genshin is just a little too cheesy for me. All I'm into is for the gameplay and the like cute characters, to be honest with you. And watching the numbers go up, because I'm one of those people that like, I like to watch number go up, number get bigger, brain go happy. But that's kind of it for me. I'm kind of into anime. I was when I was younger, so like there's a little bit of that for me, but I just like fun games. That's really all it is for me. And this is something that like, there's not a lot of games anymore that are just trying to focus on being a fun game, and these games are that kind of game for me, and they give me a little escape from, you know, everything else, all the serious stuff going on, and it's just a happy-go-lucky vibe to be able to, you know, defocus on or decompress with, if you will. I really appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting, and I would really appreciate, you know, any more feedback that you guys want to give me. I do apologize that I'm filming this video so late, and so that I'm just kind of out of it, and I'm kind of wonky right now. I'm gonna crash like right after I end this, so I do hope that you guys enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna try to start filming some video or some like gameplay videos this weekend again. Other than that, have a good one, guys. I gotta go take care of my cat really quick. Bye.